What about conversations with Vince? Were, which I know is like a whole can of worms, but like, isn't it so scary?
Yeah.
I never got used to it.
He's never been, you come with this image that he's this like unhinged, crazy guy, but he's always so nice and like critiques me really well. I don't know. He's never been the way you imagine that. You build up this monster in your mind so much.
100%. You hear all these stories and like, then that becomes bigger than like what the conversation actually is. But like, that would always rattle around in my head. I always got so like stressed. I'm like, oh God, this is going to be the time that he's going to go off on me.
I think it's like when I first started wrestling on Raw, he gave me a talk that was like, look, you have something different to offer. You have a unique look. And the thing you have to start learning now that you're on Raw is that your work rate is shown on pay-per-views and at NXT. So don't get so hell-bent on weekly Raw TV, because that's where we build the story for the work rate that you can do on a pay-per-view.
Right.
Okay. So this was a thing to juggle, right? So he's like, you have this thing. I don't want you to do any pro wrestling. Got it? Okay, got it. So I have this match, and it looks like I'm just like going off the map and like beating someone up. He loves it. The next week I do it again. He loves it. The next week I have a match with Natty, and I'm like, listen, Natty, who's way more experienced at this than me, obviously. I'm like, listen, Natty, Vince wrestling, and Natty's trained with me like in an MMA gym. So yeah. So I was like, listen, let's just shoot around a little bit and then we'll get to what we need to get to. We do it. He hates it. We go in the back and he's like, well, it looked like you guys were just fighting each other. And I was like,
yeah.
Okay. So he makes us do it again. This is when we were doing like the stuff at the PC, and we were recording some episodes and doing some live. So he goes and makes us do it right away again. And I'm just flabbergasted. I'm still new up there, so I don't know how stuff is. I'm like, and Natty's like, I got you. We'll do this. So we go and we do like a match that she basically calls to me. And it's a normal match, you know? And we go in the back and he loves it. And I'm so confused at this point. I'm like, man, we did like headlock, takeover, drop down, leapfrog. I don't understand. And so I go and I sit outside Vince's office for a long time because I'm like,
just the worst feeling.
Yeah, it's scary, and it's and you know, you're asking the guys outside, I'm like, is he in a good mood today? Okay.
Oh my
like,
God.
Okay, like it. Yeah. So I don't wanna. I don't know. It's nerve wracking. He's the boss.
It is.
And anytime you go to the principal's office, it's scary, right? So I go in there, and I don't even know. I don't even know what I wanted out of it. I think it was just to get it off of my chest. But I was like, man, listen, I know I have something that no one else has. I know I can bring a certain legitimacy to this that no other female has. I don't know how to figure it out week to week yet. Just give me a chance. And I was like, you'll never have to worry about me being in shape. If you want me to go out there and wrestle the same match 100 times, I'll do it. I'll figure it out. Just give me time. Like, I'm just letting you know, I'm aware I don't have it. Just give me time. I'll make you money. And he was like, can't wait. And it was like, I think it was finally when I started working with like Sasha and Bailey, where I think in the ring I stopped trying so hard to impress like Vince and just started feeling comfortable in my stuff. And it was finally where it started being like, okay, that's it. Right. And going in the back and being like, is that more? And he's like, you're getting it. Yeah. So it has been this big learning curve. But I think feeling that comfort in what I am and not necessarily, and this is leaving out a whole bunch of like Randy Orton being like, don't worry about the fans saying it's boring. Like like just giving advice, and AJ Styles giving advice, like all these guys. But it has been a hard balance, and it's something I'm constantly struggling. Like, I have this old school style, but also I can't necessarily do it the way they did it back then, because it's wrestling today.
Right.
So it's been this, it's still a juggling process, you know?